Hey guys, welcome back to A Math Lab. I've already done 2 previous videos on addition and subtraction. Each time as I've gone along, I've just made it a little more complicated, not much. Well, let's get started. Okay. So, let's say I have a triangle. Let's say I have a triangle. Okay, and on one side I've got 14 inches. One side is 14 inches, and the other side is 12 inches. And I know a piece of information, another piece of information about the triangle. I know that the perimeter is equal to 35 inches. Well, if it's equal to 35 inches, then that means that if I add these two sides together, then I can subtract what I get from that from 35. So, take these two numbers, 12 and 14, so 14 plus 12, well, 4 plus 2 is 6, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So, if I add these two together, their sum is 26. Okay? Now what I can do is I can take 26 and subtract it from 35. So 35 minus 26. So 5 minus 6, well in this case I know that this top number is less than the bottom number, so I have to borrow one from the next place. So I've got 15 minus 6 is 9, and this 3 is now actually a 2, so 2 minus 2 is 0. So I know that this side is 9 inches. Okay? Alright, let's see. What if I have something like this? What if I have like some odd shape? Okay? I have this odd shape right here. Excuse my horrible drawing. It's not that bad. Okay. Now let's say that this is 25 inches. This is 22 inches. This is I don't know. Let's say 15 inches. This is 5 inches, 4 inches, and 3 inches. Doesn't really matter what they are, but basically what I'm going to do, if they ask me something like along lines of, what's the perimeter of this? Well, the perimeter is just taking all the sides and adding them together. That will be the perimeter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a little box here. I'm going to take all these numbers, I'm going to add them together. 25 plus 15 plus 22. So 25 plus 15 plus 22 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3. Well, I can simplify this, right? 5 plus 4 is 9, and 9 plus 3 is 12. So I can just say 12. So now all I gotta do is add all these together. Okay, so 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9, plus 5 is 14 I should say. So I'm gonna carry the 1 over, and then I've got 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. So, at first it may look a little difficult, it really isn't. You just gotta break it down. Add all the sides together, that's your perimeter. Let's think of something here. Let's say that I'm gonna think of let's say a word problem here. I think I've got a little bit of time left. Let's see. Yes, I do. Let's say that Jim, the manager of a retail store, has to make a schedule, and he needs to schedule 5 people. Let's see. So Jim, the manager, has to schedule Dave, Martha, Tim, Blake, okay? And he has to schedule each one of them different shifts because they do different things. But what he's gonna do is he's got to give them hours. Dave, for example, is a cashier. He needs Dave on for 8 hours, along with Martha, who's also a cashier of 8 hours. You know what? Let's do this a little differently. Okay, I've got some time here. This is per week. Hours per week. Okay? So Dave is going to have, let's say he has 24 hours a week, and then Martha's got 30 hours. Tim's got 35. Blake has 16, and Susie has 23. Okay, now, if I don't remember the name of the manager, let's call him Jim. If Jim can only schedule 70 hours, so Jim cannot schedule more than 70 hours per week. Let me see if you can see that. Okay. If he cannot schedule more than 70 hours per week for all of these people, will this schedule actually work out? Well, in order to find out, what we need to do is we need to first figure out how much all of these added together will equal, or the sum of all these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 24 plus 30 plus 35 plus 16 plus 23. Okay? So 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 3 is 18, leave an 8 here, carry 1 up. Alright, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10, and 10 plus 2 is 12. So that's a total of 128 hours. Is that going to work out? Well, he can only schedule 70 hours, right? So that's not going to work out. He's going to have to cut some of their hours down big time. So Jim is relatively new to making the schedule. So, alright, well, I think I'm out of time. This is part 3 of addition and subtraction. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you find it helpful, please subscribe.